welcome back to this Rags to Riches mega challenge. We are back with Jesse and Riku, who are very busy doing the household chores. The household chores in a bigger house are certainly keeping them extremely busy. Plenty to do around here, and they've only just finished unpacking. There's still rubbish to tidy up from when they moved in, and we now have a wedding to plan. If you didn't see the last episode, I do thoroughly suggest you go back and watch that episode, and from episode number 1 if you want to. But in the last episode, not only did Jesse and Riku move to their new larger farmhouse on the hill here, but Riku also surprised everybody when he proposed to Jesse on the doorstep of their brand new cottage. As you can see, they are very busy trying to keep on top of everything. And we've got to start the planning for a wedding. If we just take a quick look at the calendar, we're currently in summer. And I think it would be a really nice idea to get Jesse and Riku married while the weather is still looking reasonable. So I'm thinking they should get married on Sunday. It's currently Thursday. And perhaps we should do some sort of engagement party on Friday, tomorrow. Let's see what the options are for a wedding event. Obviously the ceremony we'll do on Sunday, so we could do an engagement dinner. Obviously they're the hosts, that's fine, and we will pick out all of their friends. Let's celebrate their engagement with food and drinks and dancing. We'll keep the toast, we'll save the toast for the wedding. And we'll just do that here. Obviously sometime around dinner time. Let's say 7? That sounds good. Okay, so that one is 100 simoleons. This is going to get expensive, but it does state in the Rags to Riches Mega Challenge rules, you have to have a proper wedding every time a sim gets married. So that's Jesse and Riku, and if any of their children one day get married, they have to have a wedding as well. So we're going to do this properly. Let's add the wedding ceremony on Sunday. Bride and groom. And this is why I wanted to leave it until Sunday, still while we've got good weather, but we've got enough time to go and choose the special sims that are going to make up the wedding party. So the sim of honor, I think that should be Tiana, and then obviously the other roles. We'll just put everybody in here at the moment. Okay, that's everybody in there that they know for now, but some of these people are going to fill these roles. For the ceremony itself, we are definitely going to walk down the aisle, exchange vows. There'll be a spousal kiss. Oh my gosh, it's pretty much everything. Cake, dancing, drinks, feast, toasts, first dance. Oh, that should do. That should do. Okay, we've got to change these outfits up. So usually I say that Jesse and Riku have to pay extra to go to the more exotic worlds in the game, like Sulani and Mount Komorebi, and I would say Tartosa as well, but it's the only place in the game where we can go and pick a cake and browse for a wedding dress and that thing. So on this occasion we're just going to pop over there and plan their outfits there, buy the cake, buy Jesse a bouquet, just as a special one-off. I'm going to bend the rules just a tiny bit. So we'll sort out those outfits and we'll have the guests dress up nice and polished. Now the venue for this, I can't decide between just having a simple wedding on their new farm or, and I'm going to select this other one for a minute, it's kind of like a little foresty wedding venue. I just thought they really enjoyed their holiday in Granite Falls, and this is beautiful. I'm going to pop over there. We'll go and have a little look at it. I don't think it should be too late in the day. Let's go with midday. Okay, yeah, and that obviously costs 1,000. So it's a bit pricey. Fortunately, Riku came home this morning with a raise, and he brought back with him an extra bonus. So this is what's paying for the wedding and the engagement party. Thank you, Riku. What do you think of the new greenhouse? I'm undecided at the moment. I'm not sure about the colour. What's your opinion? I like the idea, but it's okay because everything here, everything with this cottage is probably going to change over time. But I wanted to put everything back in the greenhouse because obviously it grows better. It doesn't quite fit everything. That was all the money they had when I put it back. So there's a few plants just on the outside. We'll get those in. We'll make it bigger. Eventually Jesse and Riku will work out what they're going to do with the house. Besides the wedding, which is obviously very, very exciting, but besides that, focusing on this Rags to Riches challenge, the goal for now is the thing that is stopping Jesse and Riku from getting their full-time jobs. They are both very miserable in their little part-time positions. So we need to complete the requirements for the fully furnished home part of the challenge. There is a list which I will put up on the screen for you now. That includes 3 bedrooms. Now the rules don't specify whether they have to be furnished, but I think they should be furnished with a bed and maybe a bedside table or a dresser. We don't have the funds to do all of that yet, and the rest of the requirements. And I also think to complete those requirements, we should get the power turned back on. Jesse and Riku are still living off the grid, but this is an old house and it would be attached to the main power supply. They just need to get it turned on. So we're going to get all the rooms furnished that are in that list, and then they're going to get the power turned back on. We're going to keep simple living as a lot challenge, but let's get that off the grid one turned off as soon as the rooms are furnished to fulfill the requirements. Jesse's cutting it fine today. If you can see the time, it's 7 p.m. on Thursday, and we're in the centre of Henford at the little grocery store, which shuts at 7 p.m. So it's nothing like just calling it a bit close. There's going to be a decent profit from this morning's harvest. The dragon fruit, which we had 4 of, are selling for 472 each. So just thought it was worth pointing that out. And I'm wondering whether in the move we've lost our trees, the fruit trees. I don't remember putting them back down unless I've accidentally put them in the greenhouse. So we're going to check. You gotta love these glitches. They're so much fun. Just in case, I'm going to keep an apple, a cherry and any of the other fruit trees that we owned before, in case we've got to start again from the scratch. I certainly hadn't spotted that. We've got another hatchable egg. Oh, they're coming in fast. Okay, so we'll pop that in the coop when we get back. Jesse and Riku may be desperate to have better careers, but in all honesty, they are making good money every day from these fruits and vegetables. Well done them. Just in case you were wondering, it's been a while since I mentioned this, but does anybody remember the bus stops? The bus stops that Jesse was using to make this challenge a little bit more challenging. We still use them. Jesse and Riku still have to pay their 5 simoleon bus fee in order to get around. It doesn't make much difference at this point, but we're still doing it. Yep, it definitely lost our fruit trees. I have no idea where they went. I know I packed them up, just like all the other vegetation, but It's decided to disappear into wherever that space is in the game that Henrietta disappeared to. So we'll start again. Jesse is planting back up our apple, plantain, pear, cherry and lemon. Riku's over there being a sweetheart and hanging up the wet laundry. And then I think it's time for them to go to bed. In the morning, we'll go and have a look at that wedding venue. See whether or not it seems right, the right venue for Jesse and Riku. Or maybe they'd be better off just here. There's certainly plenty of space for it. I'm undecided at the moment. Good morning, Henrietta and Peck. How are you this morning? They are a bit free range at the moment. There's nothing stopping them from getting out and exploring the new farm. For now, that's fine. But eventually, I think we need to close them in. They can get through these fences because they're debug fences. So enjoy your freedom while it lasts. Right. We're going to very quickly do the morning chores. I'm going to go and see the possible wedding venue for Jesse and Riku's wedding. So exciting. I'm so excited. Here we are. Here we are at the potential wedding venue. Oh, Riku's having a little moan. He's moaning to Jesse. He's venting to Jesse. He's just got back from work and it's really, really not satisfying. Let's see if we can cheer him up with thoughts of the upcoming special day. This is the potential venue. So it's kind of woodlandy. Whoever popped this on the gallery, thank you very much. This is beautiful. And up here is where the ceremony would happen. It would take a while to recreate something like this at home, so maybe this is the best idea. What do you think, Jesse? Where are you? Oh. I should have known. Guys, you're supposed to be looking at the venue. Yeah? Could we look at the venue, decide whether or not we want to get married here? I mean, clearly you want to get married. How about we start fulfilling some of those roles for the special guests? Let's go visit Jesse's friend Tiana, because she's going to be the, what do they call it? Guest of honour? Let's go visit Tiana. Tiana and her family still live here. They still live in this little house. Let's see if anybody's home. I wonder if any of their children are fully grown now. Riku, why don't you come and say hello to Tiana's husband? He'll be around here somewhere. There he is. Come and say hello to Vernon. You really could do with a friend, Riku. As usual, Vernon is not looking very pleased. I can't remember. Perhaps he's a loner and he doesn't like people invading his house. Riku, let's ask him about his day. And this is their son, Lance. He's still a teen, actually. I thought their children would be fully grown by now, but they're not. Let's find out about Lance. And we finally found... Oh, Tiffany. I thought we knew... Oh, Tiffany is the little toddler that Jessie was playing with when she was a baby. Look, she's now a child. Say hello. She won't remember us. We haven't been here in a while. Hi, Tiffany. We can invite all these children to the wedding as well. It'd be really good. It would make sense to invite Tiana's children too. So make sure you know them all. Do a cheerful introduction. And we just need to track down their other child. Gyro, that's the other one. Come on over here, Gyro. I want to say hello. And then you can all come to the wedding. She doesn't remember Vernon anymore. Say hello to Vernon. Alright, There we go. Now we know everyone. Now the most important thing is to ask Tiana whether she wants to be Sim of Honor. Let's go ask her. Oh, there's a heat wave going on in Oasis Springs, so everyone is chilling out by the pool. Jesse, you need to chase after your friend. She will not stand still. Tiana, come back. We've got something very important to ask you. And then we've got to get back because that engagement dinner is going to start any minute now. Yay! It looks like Tiana is definitely happy about being the Sim of Honor. Let's get back so we can set up ready for the engagement party. Okay, the weather is not going to be nice on this occasion, so we're definitely going to stay inside. It's a shame. I think the party would have been better outdoors. There's not as much space as you think in this house. Riku, if you call everyone to the meal, then they'll all come in from outside. Let's eat. We've got Alison and Desmond, all the usual crew. Oh, this is the new one though, isn't it? This is Rolando. A little bit of juicy gossip. I did just spot a notification come up here as MC Command Center tells me when anything interesting happens. Rolando and some random person who he's not married to are having a baby. So that's good for him. Tiana, why are you eating a disgusting bit of pumpkin pie? There's some fresh forager stew here. I don't know if we can actually make anything else. Let's have a look, Jesse. Perhaps we can make something else. Okay, mushroom soup. We can make mushroom soup. Let's just make a bit more food so that there's plenty for the guests. And Riku. Drinks. Ooh, I wonder if we can make a custom drink. I haven't tried this yet. Single drink? Non-alcoholic? Oh, we can get to these. Ooh, let's see. I don't think it'll count for the drinks for the actual event, but well, these aren't quite right, are they? Maybe not. Oh, we can do some healthy snacks. Caramel apple slices. Do you know what, Riku, just so we are not running out of food, can you do caramel apple slices? That sounds great. Okay, no one's going to go hungry. Brilliant. That is quite the storm going on outside. That's not quite what I had planned, but better to have bad weather at the engagement dinner and lovely weather at the wedding. That would be ideal. We'll hope for that. Cross your fingers the weather is better on the wedding day. Okay, so Tiana's now the Sim of Honor. Do we need anyone else? I'm not sure we need to fill any of the other roles. I had considered making Karen the officiant, but I don't know. It could be a bit weird, him being Jesse's ex-boyfriend. Maybe we'll leave that one. When I scheduled this in the calendar, I completely forgot that they can't do a lot of these activities, dancing and drinks. We could buy a bar, but it feels like a waste of money. There's nowhere to put it permanently at the moment. The house is just not big enough. We'll build up to that. There's going to be enough space for big parties one day. The only thing I can think they can do is play some cards. So let's gather up the girls. Oh yeah, that's all we can do. Come play some cards. Everyone is congregating in the kitchen, which I get it. It's a party. We congregate in the kitchen, but at least some people can be in here. This is supposed to be the dining room, but I think Jesse and Riku are going to need to knock down the wall and redesign this part of the house. It doesn't quite work. It's very old-fashioned. It's quite funny coming from the person who designed the house, but it was done on purpose. We're going to modernise it, make it look like it's been renovated. Oh, there's loads of food now. This is brilliant. Grab a serving. You're not hungry. Don't worry about it. Maybe chat to Desmond. I'm desperate to try and get you a friend or two. Oh my goodness. That lightning. Compliment Desmond's outfit. I think everyone's having a good time. Okay, before this engagement dinner ends, Jesse, come and talk to Sia. We have not seen her in quite a while. I'm impressed I actually remember still, but Sia has a really good voice, and Jesse met her at the karaoke bar. It's such a shame we can't put the karaoke machine up. Jesse got a karaoke machine from Father Winter for Christmas. That would liven up this party. There is so much room for improvement in Jesse and Riku's life. Materialistically, there is so much stuff we want to be able to afford. But they're getting there. They're getting there. Slowly. Ah, our little hen chick just grew up into a fully grown hen. So they're going to need a name. Let me check the comments. I think there were a few name suggestions. Okay. These are all rather amusing, the names that I've got suggested here. And we will go with, let's go with Henny Penny. That was one of the suggestions. We'll call her Penny for short. Luckily she is a hen, so we can keep her. There's one more hatchable egg. It's in the coop, so that's going to hatch soon. So please keep bringing on those name suggestions. They're amazing. There's some really funny ones, so keep them coming, and I will use them as the eggs hatch. Now, I've got to be completely honest. I think that engagement party was a bit of a flop. It wasn't as entertaining or exciting as I was hoping it to be, mostly because of the weather. I was planning on doing it outside. Let's see if we can make today, the day before Jesse and Riku's wedding, just a little bit more fun. We've got to go and choose Jesse's wedding dress. We need a cake, a wedding cake, and we need a bouquet to complete Jessie's outfit. I'm just going to let her sort out these needs. She's only a little hungry, but we've got a busy day ahead of us. It's just going to be Jessie, because we want the dress to be a surprise. We don't want Riku to see it. I've put down a bridal shop in Tartosa, so we can go and have a look at that. And then Jesse's going to go over to Tiana's house again, because I thought it'd be really nice. The only thing that is stopping Jessie from making her own wedding cake is the fact that we have no power. She has the skill to do it. She's got cooking level 10. So we're going to go and cook Jessie and Riku's wedding cake at Tiana's house. And Tiana can join in. They can cook it together. It's going to make a really special memory, I think. It's such a miserable day in Henford-on-Bagley today anyway, so this seems like the perfect time to hop on over a bit of a longer bus journey to Tartosa, where hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather is much nicer. Okay, it's time to go and find Jessie her wedding dress. Let's go! Famous last words. Look at that. It's raining in Tartosa as well. It's fine. Everybody inside. Let's get a nice warm drink and look at some wedding dresses. So exciting. Jessie's brought all of her closest female friends. You can't choose your wedding dress without your besties, especially Tiana. Tiana's going to be hanging with us for the whole day. And obviously Asuka, I think, is probably Jesse's next closest friend. And around here somewhere should be... Oh, sorry, this is Alison. Oh no, I keep muddling Alison and Azuka's name up. I noticed I did that. I think it was in last episode. So this is Alison, and then her other friend, Azuka, is here with us as well. Okay, let's have a look and see what wedding dresses this this bridal store has got to offer. Oh, this is a good one. It's a good start. I'm not quite sure it's what I had envisioned for Jesse. It's pretty close. Okay, let's try on another one. I think this one might be a little too much. Yeah. It's beautiful though. But maybe not Jesse? What do you think, Jesse? Maybe third time's the charm? Yeah, there's a naked person in the background showering in the rain. Yeah, I had noticed. We're trying to ignore them. This is Jesse's moment. Okay, third time's the charm, I'm sure. I think we have a winner. I think this is the one. Please forgive my overindulgence. Maybe the flowers, the crown of flowers is a bit OTT, but I wanted something that made Jessie just look that special. You know, it's a special day, and her hair has been slightly styled. Excuse me. What do we think, girls? What do we think? I honestly wish there was time between this video and the next one for your opinion. But which one do you like? 1, 2 or 3? This one being 3. I may have to just be the final say on this because of recording the next episode, which will be Jesse and Riku's wedding. I think you look beautiful, Jesse. Let's go and find you a bouquet to go with this outfit. Oh, Jessie's sporting her new winter outfit. We haven't seen this one yet. I love that jumper. Okay. I think the girls are following. Girls, are you coming? We do need your help. Okay, well, let's have a look. Buy a wedding bouquet. What are the options? Now, we're going to buy one of these wedding bouquets, but I'm going to warn you now. I usually forget to have them hold it as they walk down the aisle. So I make no promises, but we'll buy one, okay? I think because of the crown of flowers that I've overindulged in for Jesse's hair, the flowers on that were pink, weren't they? So I'm guessing the blush rose bouquet, either the large one or the small one. We're not going to worry about the cost. This is the one time so far in this Rags to Riches where Jessie gets to splurge. She gets to embrace that materialistic side of her that likes a bit of luxury and wealth. Should we get the large one? This one's gentler. I really wish the picture was bigger. Can't quite tell. We'll go with this one. Wonderful. Okay, we have Jessie's wedding dress and we have a bouquet. So the only thing left to plan for is the wedding cake, and that is going to be made by Jessie and Tiana together. Oh, it's so beautiful here, Jessie. You haven't been anywhere at this exotic. You enjoy it for a minute. She's singing. She's so happy. She knows she's planning for her wedding. Oh, that's so lovely. You enjoy it, girl. You enjoy it. Today and tomorrow, They're your day. Oh, it's raining again. Okay. So much for that moment. Quick, let's get on over to Tiana's house and make the wedding cake. Perhaps I should have put that bridal store in Oasis Springs. Everyone is now back into their summer outfits. And we are making the wedding cake. Tiana is helping. I had to drag her off the treadmill to help, but she is helping. And we brought Asuka too. We seem to have lost... No, sorry. Alison is helping too. We seem to have lost Azuka travelling from Tartosa over to Oasis Springs. So this is a joint effort. And Vernon is naked. Aww. Here we go. Let's have a look. It's very simple, but I think because we're having a woodlandy wedding, I think this one works. Jesse, come back and put a wedding cake topper into this, please. That's better. Now it's complete. It's simple, but I think it'll fit in with the wedding style rather nicely. I just realised that Alison's actually really pretty. I don't think I'd noticed until this moment that does remind me, before the wedding, I'll give Jesse's closest friends, like the girls, Karen and Desmond and them, I'll give them, make sure they've got nice formal outfits. I know the game's going to dress them in something, but just in case they turn up looking a bit quirky with an eyeball ring or two, we'll make sure they are suitably dressed. Perhaps it would be nice, as Alison is one of Jesse's closest friends, perhaps it would be nice to give her one of those special roles in the wedding. Perhaps she should be the officiant. I think that would be a good idea. She deserves a part in the wedding. Let's ask her to be the officiant. Yeah? Oh, she's really pleased. Wonderful. Okay, let's go and grab that cake before anybody starts munching into it. Selector's cake for wedding ceremony. Come grab this cake, Jesse, before they start eating it. Right. Let's go home and finish up the plans for the wedding. We'll get that, make sure that cake and Alison are selected as they should be. Let's hope this weather forecast in the calendar is correct. It is supposed to rain today, but tomorrow, on the day of the wedding, it is only supposed to be partly cloudy. I really hope that's true, because we're going to go with the venue that was like the woodland theme. So it's outside. Let's hope we don't end up with soggy guests. Right. We have to move Alison. Oh, it's because they both start with A, Alison and Azuka. I keep muddling them up, but it's Alison. I want to move Alison to... What did we ask her to be? Oh, the efficient. Alison. There we go. Are we missing any guests? I'm just going to do a quick check. Oh, yes, we were going to add Tiana's children and Vernon. There we go. Oh, I'm glad I checked. I think that's everyone. Lovely. And, yeah, those are all right. We've got Jesse's outfit and Riku's... He's got a new waistcoat. And he's got a new watch. Jesse's obviously got an expensive wedding dress, so the least we could do was buy him a nice watch to wear. The guests are going to turn up polished, and the wedding cake, let's hope that wedding cake actually appears on the day. The number of times they get lost. And we're going to have it at the Forest Wedding venue at midday tomorrow. Well, there we go. Everything that needs to be prepared for the wedding is sorted. Jessie has her wedding dress and a bouquet. And the wedding cake has been chosen, or not chosen, Jesse and Tiana made it, so it's extra special. Fingers crossed it turns up on the big day when we arrive at the wedding venue, because sometimes they like to go walkies, those cakes, those wedding cakes. It's a big moment for these two. We can only hope it goes off without a hitch. But this is The Sims, and you never can predict what the game might throw at you. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, this wedding planning episode, and you're as excited as I am to see Jesse and Riku tie the knot next time. If you've enjoyed this video, please click the like button. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and click the little notification bell so you are notified every time a new part goes up. I hope you're having a lovely day, and until next time, goodbye.